Spanish next-gen player Jaume Munar broke serve 4 times to beat Argentina's Guido Andreozzi 6-1, 6-4 in 1 hour and 37 minutes at the ATP 250 in Cordoba. Munar, who reached the semi-final at the Next Gen ATP Finals in Milan last November, has improved his win-loss record to 3-2 this season. He is bidding to reach his second quarter-final this year after losing to Kevin Anderson at this stage of the Pune tournament in India last January. Munar dropped his serve only once, and converted 4 of his 12 break points. The Spaniard got his first break of the match in the 4th game, when Andreozzi made a forehand error. Munar went up a double break to race out to a 5-1 lead, as Andreozzi hit his forehand into the net. The Malajan player fended off 3 break points in the 7th game and sealed the first set with an ace. Munar got an early break at the start of the 2nd set, when Andreozzi netted his forehand. Andreozzi pulled the break back and stayed neck-on-neck with Munar until 4-4. Munar got the decisive break in the 9th game to take a 5-4 lead and wrapped up the match with a hold of serve at love in the 10th game. Munar will face last year's Roland Garros semi-final Marco Cecchinato. Munar, who is nicknamed Jimbo because of his attitude on court similar to Jimmy Connors, grew up in Santany at Majorca and plays at the Rafael Nadal Academy after training for 6 years in Barcelona. His idols growing up have been his friend Rafael Nadal and David Ferrer. At the age of 21, Munar became the youngest Spanish player ranked in the top 100 since then number 2 Rafael Nadal in 2007. Munar reached his first ATP Tour semi-final in Kitzbühel before losing to Martin Klazan. He beat David Ferrer in 5 sets in the first round at Roland Garros before losing to Novak Djokovic in the second round. Uruguay's Pablo Cuevas beat Argentina's qualifier Facundo Bagni 6-4, 6-4 after 1 hour and 23 minutes. Cuevas won 40% of his return points to convert 2 of his 7 breakpoint chances. Cuevas got the first break in the 3rd game of the opening set and held his next service games to clinch the first set 6-4. The 2nd set followed a similar pattern, as Cuevas earned a break in the 3rd game. The Uruguayan player held his next service games easily to close out the 2nd set, securing his spot in the round of 16. Italy's Alessandro Giannesi came back from 1 set down to beat Tiago Sei both wild 6-7, 8-10, 7-5, 7-6, 7-4 after 3 hours and 11 minutes. The Italian player fended off 13 of the 16 break points he faced and came back from 3-5 down in the 2nd set and 1-3 in the 3rd set to win the match at tie-break. Roberto Carbal's Baena beat qualifier Andre Martin 6-3, 6-2 after 1 hour and 30 minutes. Baena dropped his serve twice and converted 5 of high-spin break points. Martin earned an early break to take a 2-0 lead at the start of the 2nd set. Baena came back by winning 6 of the next 7 games. The Spanish player broke serve in the 4th and 6th games and held his serve in the 9th game to wrap up the first set 6-3. Baena won the final 4 games from 2-2 in the 2nd set thanks to 2 breaks of serve to close out the match, securing his spot in the 2nd round where he will take on Facundo Delbonis, who edged past Leonardo Mayer 6-4, 6-7, 5-7, 6-3.